guys are having a very good night. Today we have something a little bit different for you. We're not playing a video game. We're actually going to try to develop something out of an engine, and that is coming up next. So what we have for you guys tonight is we're going to try to develop something with the FPS engine made by Cowsins, and we're going to get started in just a moment. I'm going to actually have to use the screen. This is one of the few times I get to use my own screen for a stream. Usually you see a window, but because I have to use the screen, I have to use my phone for the comment section. Usually I don't do that. So if you have questions about what I'm about to do, let me know. Okay. So my screen is gonna be more of a thing for tonight. Is the main draw. Okay, right there. Be good there. So what you need is you need to have Unity open just like this. And what we're gonna have is the FPS engine from Cowsin, which is right here. No, that's not it. This one. FPS engine from Cowsins is this guy right here. And this is the FPS engine I'm using for tonight. It just got an update. So if you guys want to follow along, make sure you guys check out this and on the Unity Asset Store. Keep in mind you need new version of Unity 2021.1.16 in order to follow along, otherwise it will not work. Also, it just got updated to version 0.9.9. So there's some new stuff I'm going to go over, and we're going to go over that. We're also going to need some other stuff. We're going to need some environment. So I decided to go with a little low poly city here. Our main goal tonight is to try to find a way to make a map for an FPS engine here. Okay? It could be any city pack you want, but I'm gonna look for free ones. You want to try to find a free one so that it's easier to play with. I have one set up right off the rip, so I'm good to go. Okay, you're also gonna need some type of enemy pack as well. We're gonna try to do some UI, AI as well. But first, let's introduce you to the pack, which is gonna be this right here. This is Unity 2021.1.16F1, and I already started building a map that we're going to be using for tonight's little stream here. And I'm going to be explaining what each thing does. So let's go over the FPS engine itself. What is the goal and what you need to understand? So, so once you download the engine and you open it in Unity, you're gonna be you're gonna be presented with this. You're gonna be presented with assets, cowsins, and you're gonna be presented with this stuff right here. So all this is dedicated for the engine. So under demo, you're gonna see some scenes for you guys, and we can take inspiration from each scene. So for example, we're gonna take inspiration from the showroom because this is where you get to see your weapons and stuff. And this is an important scene. So these things are called scenes if you guys never used Unity before. So we're gonna play it to show you guys what's inside. So as you can see in version 0.9.9, we have some new things including an experience system located on the bottom of the screen. I do have to lower down my volume a little bit because the weapon sounds are loud, and it is 9:30 at night here in LA. And I do have another video to make for something else. So to pick up a weapon, hold E on your keyboard. If you are on keyboard, if you're on controller, I believe it is triangle. So as you can see here, I'm firing the weapons, and you can see that I am working on stuff there. So this is just a demo scene right here. Present what you can do. Over here to the left is like a showroom. You have the health packs, you have the loot box. Don't worry, you don't need to buy anything. It's free with in-game money. You can open a loot box and you can get the burst rifle. Like that. And then these coins allow you to buy the loot box. And then you can do a point capture system. I'm wondering what this could be used for. I think I'm talking with the developer for some ideas right now. What he could add to this in terms of the experience system. We also have doors. So you can do a little Call of Duty action here if you know how to do that. And then we have sliding, which you can use for control, crouching, and stuff like that. You can see how slopes are affected and the surface detection. Different surfaces and different rules. You can also do checkpoints that are interactable. Now, obviously, nothing is going to be here because it's not implemented in the showroom. Now, I want to show you guys the main menu. Now, I actually have the dungeon tester in the menu already, which is my map. Now, nothing substantial is in here yet. I do want to show you guys what the experience system looks like. So these puppies right here are the experience points you can earn. Now, there's nothing you can do with it yet. I think Calcins is gonna add something. But I'm at level 10 right now. So we'll see what I'm gonna be doing with that or whatever happens. It could be a coin system instead. You can also do this. I did program this thing right here as an enemy. One shot, one kill. And you can open this for a health pack. Now I'm gonna damage myself on purpose so we can pick up this. There we go. Now I do have a rifle here, little rifle. This one right here. And I can pick up this. And I can change the values of how much I can earn. Give me one moment. Making sure I'm not missing any messages while I'm doing this. I did put the target up top of the castle there. Okay, now let's go ahead and make something. Okay, so what I'm thinking of doing is a little game where you have to find a target. Okay, so we're gonna try to make two simple maps tonight. Let's go back to Dungeon Tester. We're gonna call this now, I believe, Mini City Test, and then we're gonna reload. And what's gonna happen is I'm gonna go to my file. I'm gonna go to build settings, and I'm gonna make sure that the scene Mini City Test is correctly in there. Because if it's not, then it's not gonna work out correctly. Then what I'm gonna go to do is double click on main menu under the scene, the demo folder of Cousins, and then what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be making sure that the main menu has the item for our mini city. We go under main menu, we go to header, not header, home, where it says dungeon tester. I'm gonna turn it into city city tester. Oops. And then what I'm gonna do is go down where it says runtime only. Click on click. There is an event. We called it an event here in Unity. And basically, what you're supposed to do is you make sure the index number is correct. It's going to change the menu on click. What's going to happen is we're going to make it to go to the new menu, the new scene. In this case, number 3, and number 3 is the city tester. Can we do VC? Um, just don't. It is more of a explanation scene stream tonight, but maybe after, okay? It will be a little bit. All right. So this is a main menu manager that change scene, and this is responsible for changing the scene. So for example, if we go to the main menu, press play. So this is scene changing scene. So training range is scene 1, and then we have dungeon tester with the scene 3. Yes, you do. Yes, you do exist. So dungeon tester is going to be responsible for changing me to scene 3, and that is scene 3. Okay. So let's go ahead and make something, little something here. We're gonna remove the plane. Okay, I'm not gonna remove anything else because I want to keep that in there. We're gonna go to package manager and let's go to a city one because this is called the city tester. City package. Does anybody remember this package? If you do, it's because I use it for VR chat. It's the exact same city package I use for VR chat for PvP. I'm going to import this so that we can use it in our scene. Okay, and then you press import. You make sure that you import every single thing because if you do not import everything, you're not going to get everything. There's some certain animations that might be included, and if you don't include those, you're not going to make it work. Okay, So be very careful on making sure that everything is in there. Okay, just like in VR chat worlds. Now what we want to do is we have a thing called Pro Builder. And Pro Builder allows us to build a certain shape. Dion says, why did I come here? So each shape is different. So we're going to make a new shape and we want to build a plane. This is called the plane. This little square thing is called the plane. And we want to make sure we have it enough to where we can build our scene here. I'm going to click on that, hold left click on the red arrow, and we're going to drag it so that everything is settled here. To make sure everything works, I'm going to control S to save as normal, as it is very normal. We go to the inspector. Let's make absolute sure that we can stand on this. So I'm going to press play right now. And as you can see here, we're going to enter play mode. And as you can see, we could stand on it, but it's going under a reference check. So we have to make sure we have to see what's going on here, okay? Let's go back to main menu first. I think I know what's going on here. Okay. Yeah, I thought so. Okay. We go back to the main menu. We're gonna go back to edit mode. Okay. So what we have here, let's see what's going on here. We have the FPS controller. This is responsible for controlling the player. It's a controller. And the reason why it's not working correctly is because of the arms. The player is located here. Yep, I had a feeling. Way out of bounds. Okay. Let's make sure that our player is inbound, first of all. And our player controller should be inbound here. Remember, game development and game design is a whole different ball game here. Let's try this. Let's see what's going on here. Let's test it. Make sure that it's not what I'm thinking. Okay. I'm gonna revert it back to the old plane. There we go. Let me just make sure this version was working. Yeah. Okay. So the old plane does work. Okay. So right now we have something functional already. But remember, it's just a mess of assets right now, okay? If you have any questions about what's going on, let me know. I'll try my best to answer as much as I can. This is for you guys. This is something I don't usually do every day because of how complicated something like this is. Right now I have an enemy and then I can do that. So I'm gonna show you guys how to set this up. What you need right now is you need a enemy pack. For me, I have the slime or what the turtle shell thing. So what you need from Calcins is you need this. You need to add in the component, and the component is called the enemy health component. It is a class of damageable, I believe it's called. So the enemy health is a script that you can change at any time. So for example, the identity is the name. The name is the identity of this enemy. So we're gonna call it turtle shell. Max health is going to be 25. Okay. If you want to show the UI, you can. If you want to show the kill feed, you can also do that. So you can change this at any time, but just keep in mind that you have to make sure it's fair. Okay. So 25 is going to be the max health. Now let's set up weapons. So what I have for you is the. Let's take a look at the rifle. This one right here. This is the rifle. I'm going to move it a little bit more toward our starting spot. Let's take a look at how the rifle is made. So right now it's a customizable weapon pickupable, and what you're supposed to do is customize it. So you double click on the rifle and you're going to be taking a look at the weapon workshop, which is a system, a customized system where you can make your own weapons. Class weapon. So what we have here is the name rifle, and you can change this at any time you want. The weapon object is a script called rifle weapon, which is an weapon identification object. Pickup graphics is a rifle pickup object, and the icon is a rifle icon picture. You can also make your own customized preset as well, and you can change the name of the preset. Shooting. This is where the magic happens. This is where you can change every single parameter of your weapon. For example, shoot style, hit scan, projectile, melee, or customize. For the sake of purpose of tutorial and for the sake of simplicity, we're going to go with hit scan. Shoot method, press and hold. Fire rate is the velocity, as how much. Bullet range is how many, how much, how long is the range. Bullets per fire is 1. Ammo cost per fire is 1. The bullet spread will show you guys what is the bullet spread amount when it comes to when it fires. Spread amount, how much is the spread there, and the aim spread. If you guys are into recoil patterns, you can also change the recoil here. And you have this little curve that you can change it at any time as well. As you can see, I'm moving the curve for the recoil pattern. So you know how in Call of Duty, there's a recoil thing that you can go when you fire the weapon, it goes and then that's the recoil pattern. That's what you call the recoil pattern. So recoil X is going right and left. Recoil right Y is going up and down. So how much do you want the recoil to go up and down? Your X and Y is going to be 10 and 14. So if you move this curve, as you can see, the recoil X is moving a little bit, as you can see with this wave. And I can really move it if I want to. This is not necessarily. This is not necessary for the engine. If you want to just, if this is want to take a look at it, you can. Okay, you can change anything. We have the penetration amount. How much is the penetration for the, let's say, wall? Let's say you have a wall. What's the penetration amount? And then the penetration damage reduction. Let's say there's an enemy behind the wall. How much do you penetrate the wall and then you hit the enemy? That's the penetration amount right there. Okay? Now, there's more. We can change the stats. of this rifle. From magazine size to damage per bullet to even reload time, we can change it all here. We can even change the movement speed while aiming. I'm going to change this to 30 just to try what that happens. We're going to actually play it right now and find our rifle. So our rifle should be around here somewhere because I moved it. I did move our rifle somewhere here. See if I remember where I moved it to though. Oh, right here. As you can see, I am aiming. My movement speed went up because I made it to 30. And I can do that. Okay. Now, enough of that. Go back to our rifle. We can also change the visual. Camera shake amount, light bullets, FOV value, all that good stuff if you're into that. Audio, the sound of the weapon and UI. What is the UI? Like the crosshair, the preset, and the preset. Okay, and there's more. You want to add new weapons? You want to customize your own weapon? There's a tutorial for you, actually. We're not going to do that tonight. However, I just wanted to show you the weapon workshop. There is also a new thing called the grenade example. Oh, yes, the grenade example. Let's have a look at this. So these are old weapons because of the new update. Let's take a look at the let's take a look at some prefab. Take a look at the weapons, and these are the new weapons here, including the rocket launcher. Let's have a look at this. Oh, this is the rocket launcher, ladies and gentlemen, included with the Calcin's 0.9.9 update. This is the now, as you can see, you may have noticed that there is something attached to this rocket launcher, and that is called the arm mesh. So what is that arm mesh, you ask? So when you equip a weapon, because it's a first person game, the arms are what you see usually for the game. So this is where your little point of view is. So let's have a look at this in action. Oh, oopsie. Hold on. I went to the wrong location there. And the rocket launcher should be somewhere in this area. There's this shot. There it is. That's how it looks like in game. Okay, I'm gonna pick up the. I'm gonna find the pick upable. Let me see what this is. Extras. So this is the new stuff too. We have the new door. We have the experience points, which is the purple thing, and you have the new torrent. This is new here. That's a new torrent here in the engine. We now have the presets Here's the rocket launcher pick-upable. We don't need this thing. Okay. That is the rocket launcher pick-upable. So block for that blue square there. Be a square. Let me just make sure that we have what we need here. Okay, let me just make sure that I'm putting this correctly. I'm gonna be talking with the developer this tomorrow to see what other ideas I have. I want to see what is in there. I have a rocket launcher now, and there's the turret. As you can see, it's aiming at me. Bang! So there's only one turret because I only put one turret. So you can make a lot of cool stuff with this once you learn how to program stuff and everything. Kaboom! Kaboom! We've been kabooming everything in here. I have a few ideas for the experience points there too. Now we're going to actually do something here. So now that I showed you guys what's in the engine, let's actually put some stuff on the actual thing here. We're gonna go to our let's go to our city pack. Before we go to our city pack though, I want to change I want to turn this into grass. Okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to our package manager. We're gonna try to find some grass or textures. Oops, I spelled that wrong. No, I'm still spelling that wrong. Yeah, here we go. Environment pack. We have a free environment pack forest sample. Or we can have outdoor textures. Go with outdoor textures for now. And then we're gonna import that. This is only the beginning of game and being in development, by the way, with FPS Engine. You can also make a horror game out of this if you know what you're doing correctly. Okay. Excuse me. Now that we got that, let's go ahead and see what we have. Let's use that. No. Oh, let's use that. Let's see how that looks. That looks interesting. That actually looks interesting. Now remember, it's not gonna shoot if you're not in range. It's like I have a free fire here. Yep, It's all that I was in range. So as you can see, you just respawn right after rip. And you keep your level. That's good. What could happen, this could be like a little boss game. So a little pick upable ammo right there. So like your main objective is to take out the turret. Yeah, I think the the shooter area is like the main target point. Yeah, I thought so. Nice. We took down the turret. And here's the door, which could be used for something like a safe area. All right, now let's start building some buildings per se. Let's go to prefabs. Let's go to buildings. So everybody knows about these buildings because I've used them in the VR chat world. So nothing's to be a surprise with these buildings that I'm about to use. Because you see me use these for the city PvP. The only difference this time is that this is a actual PvP game. This is not VR chat. This is an actual game that you can like download from my website or something. We are gonna end late a little bit earlier. I just wanted to show you how the engine looks like, and then tomorrow morning we're gonna have a Mario. Tomorrow afternoon we have VR chat. Tomorrow night I'm still thinking. Okay, we have this building right here, and then maybe you can find some a loot box or something. We have this building right here as well. We can say, you know what? Let me give you a way upstairs or something. And then we have, let's see what else we have. Oh, we have this building. Or nah, let's go with, yeah, let's go with this house. This house right there. Now keep in mind, this is meant to be like a little, let's showcase the FPS engine kind of stream here. Because this engine is gonna be huge. I'm gonna show you guys what the developer is planning in the Trello board in a moment. Let's put another building, and that next building is this. No, and this one. No. See what this building Z is. Nah. Um, That's supposed to be a motel, really? There we go. Tall building. Little tall boy right here. Gonna move it a little bit. Okay, now what we can do is we're gonna test this again. But before we test it, we're gonna put the experience point. Let's take a look at how this looks in practice. This one takes unlimited ammo for now. But there, I got it. Almost. So I'm not. I don't have any other weapons right now. Almost done. That's how you destroy that torrent. And then, if you get up here, you get experience points. If you can get up there. That kind of thing. I'm gonna heal. I got my 25 gold right there. Remember, all this stuff comes with the engine. The only things that don't come with the engine are the buildings from the city pack. Now, right now, I don't think they're solid because I don't have a box collider for them. Bang! The door is indestructible though. But the boxes you can destroy. Okay, now what I want to do before we call it is we are going to try some AI. Well, we'll see if I'm gonna save AI for next time. But let's identify the torrent. So what we want to see is we want to make sure we balance the torrent. So let's take a look at the properties of the torrent by going to the can we see? Oh, here we go. The detection range. Okay. So the detection range is how far can the torrent detect the player. So for example, right now it's 25. So if we go to 50 and save it and then test it, let's see how far the torrent can go. As you can see, the torrent is 50. Now that the range is 50, the torrent is going to fire as long as we get into 50. Once we go back here, it's away, it's past 50, so therefore it's not going to fire. Once we get closer though, that's 50, that's within 50. Believe 50 meters. Now I can actually carry this box. Let me see if the torrent will destroy the box. No, it will not. Yeah, it destroyed the torrent. I like this rocket launcher. The developer did a very good job with the model. So right now, the target lacks collision. Door has collision, but as you can see, it cannot destroy it. Okay, now do a little bit more of cleanup here. I'm gonna say goodbye to the castle and to this target and to this target. We're gonna remove this right there. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna make a wall. We're gonna actually put our player controller. Let me see. We're gonna put our player controller. We're gonna move it to around right here. We're gonna do a little something. Let's see if I put this in the right spot. Let's see if that's gonna lead me to somewhere. Oh, I forgot the turret was there. Oops. Let me let me move Mr. Torrent or remove it. Because what I'm gonna do is I am going to make a room with Pro Builder. a cube, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna resize the cube, resize, let me put it up, there we go, let's move it, and now it's be lining up against the door, let's copy that, and then let's expand it right there. Let's now put the wall, let's expand this wall right here, and then what I want to do is I'm going to copy, I'm going to paste, no, excuse me, copy, paste, and I'm going to move this over here, this over here, and then copy and paste. I'm going to extend this wall and move this puppy. Let's move him here. And I'm going to just extend the wall here. I'm going to remove this guy and that guy. Block this wall. Oops. Block this guy right here. I'm going to rotate it. Rotate this guy. Move this guy. To make sure it's blocked. So now it becomes more of a maze. If you can see what I'm building here. So we have a coin, we have this loot box, and I'm going to make a wall. I'm gonna rotate this, take this here. Let's put it here so that we can see the loot box. And then I am going to add a table by copying this cube, rotating this cube, moving this cube, or the shape rather, rotating it again, resizing the thing. We get it to where we want it. And then we're going to put it down. And then I'm going to have a wall blocking this side. Don't do that. There we go. Wall blocking this side. And now we have a room, kind of. I'm going to actually extend this wall just a little bit. That one too. And let me just make sure that it's lined up properly. I'm gonna move the door. Let's see how it looks in game. But before I do that, I'm gonna block that. I'm going to unextend this so we can keep it contained. I'm gonna copy this door. If it's gonna let me copy the door. Okay, there we go. Gonna rotate it. I'm going to move it in. I'm going to extend this wall. And now you have a room. What's in this room? A loot box. And let me see what we have here. What's this? And a weapon pickupable. And that is the pistol. That is our pistol. We're gonna move our pistol, pickupable, and we're gonna move it to this area. Let's test it out in game now. But before we do that, let's see where the controller is. Okay, there's a little bit outside. I need to move him. I need to be very careful where this thing goes. Where is the movement arrow? There it is. I have to be very careful where this arrow is. Let's try it in game. Let's see how it looks. Okay. Oh, probably needs more space. Or unless there's two doors and I accidentally added two doors. Let me see what we got. Or did I place it wrong? There was two doors. That's probably why. Yeah, there was two doors. Now we can enter our door. We can grab our coin. We can open this. We can open this for a health pack. We can pick up our pistol. And there we go. Now we have a little something going on. Is it pretty? No. We can open the door now, head outside. and then maybe we can build like a house, and this can be something for like a game. One more thing I want to do before we call it. Let's actually put something in this house, or I should say this roof. We do know we can have the crates. Okay, I'm gonna remove this. I got no idea where I put this here. Okay, so I'm gonna save it. Now we can move this wall. Let's extend this just a little bit more. Now we have a proper like area to play with. And remove all the weapon pickupables except for number 3. Let me just make sure. There's still more. Okay, except for number 3. Okay, we're good there. Okay, let's see what. Okay, that's the player controller. I need that. Let's open this. Remove this bird cage. We do not need that. Let's put this over here. This is now the wall to the house. There we go. Nice. Now we have a little house. And what do we have here? I think we have the coin. Yes? Yes. We can move that. This. Okay. I'm just making sure. The container of the coin. Oh, there's the second one. What about that one? Maybe make sure everything works with the coin. If these don't have connection with the weapon, yeah. Okay. So we got that down. Okay, I need to see what's going on. Oh, the coin was outside. Yeah, the coin was outside of the building. Okay, I'm gonna actually move this up. We can roof this thing now, kind of. Then we got this. Okay, I'm gonna copy and paste. Remember, this is our little test map. This is nothing really anything yet. There's our little house. Yeah, it's a little wonky, but it's a little something to look forward to. Let's have a look. Okay, not too bad. Maybe a little bit more room, that's for sure. And then we can put like what do you call this? Let's call it street. Yes. Now we sort of have a little map going all of a sudden. So we're gonna remove this for now. Probably put some roads here. Don't forget we are running something tomorrow morning from Mario. We'll be doing that. I think that is the experience point system here, yeah. So this needs to get locked. before I accidentally move it. Is this the whole house? Yes, it is. Now it's the same house, but I'm gonna put some new stuff in there. So a little something to look forward to. Let's test it one more last time, and then we're gonna call it a night. Let me just add some more flavor to it. But for now, I'm just gonna put these buildings as placeholders. Let me see if I have to have box collider on the before we call it. I'm gonna tag this wall with a box collider. Let's test it out. Oh, I got stuck, I think. See what's going on with the. Yeah, I need to see what's going on with that object. Okay, something has a box collider. Okay, maybe it's not supposed to be there. Let me see if the road is gonna change anything. Because this is gonna let me know what I can use and not use. Yeah, I just started freezing. Oh yeah. Let me make sure this is working. Okay, the door is the one that's responding to it. Okay. Let's see what the door has that the other walls don't. It has a it has a box collider. Okay. The walls do not have box collider except for this one. Okay, let's test this a few more times here. I think that's enough for one day. Yeah, that's gonna do it for one day. If you guys want more of these, I will be providing more later on this week. For now, I'm gonna be doing some editing of video. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed a little something here. Trying something new here, other than just playing video games. I'm gonna show you guys something different each time. So tomorrow, we're gonna be doing the Mario in the morning VR chat at 5:30, and at night we'll see what we'll be doing. All right, have a good night. We'll see you guys tomorrow.